You know, the plane tigris was one of my one of my first weapons in uh in Warframe. This was back when Atlas just got released. I just started Warframe. It's been a fun time with that thing. But that's when it wasn't that popular. But when the Sanctity Tigers came out, that's when shotguns started to become really popular. That's when the Tigers specifically became popular. And now, just a couple months ago, they released the Tigris Prime. This sexy beast can reach up to 100% status. Yeah. It's kind of good. So it's base status chance of 30% with all of all dual stat mods, so Shell Shock, Scattering Inferno, Toxic Barrage, get you to 100%. And then you can go ahead and put on multi-shot. This is going to this is going to be an excellent build. Now, if you do have primed point blank, I recommend using that over this, because primed point blank gives you 165% damage instead of the basic 90 here. So you don't have to use Blaze, but Blaze would be recommended. So then you could switch off that. You could forma this twice and put Seeking Fury on there for that extra reload speed. But right now, this is the build for anyone who doesn't have primed point blank. And I think I'm gonna buy it. I have 100 plat, but I'm buying that Frost Prime Access soon, so. Anything with a base status chance of 30%, putting 4 dual stat mods on it is going to increase it to a solid 100%. So it kills pretty fast in late to end game. This is going to be one of your very few weapons in the game that can scale to end game, as I can't really think of any other one really besides the Sanctity Tigers, but that was just really late end game. And this thing is really solid, but if I had primed point blank, oh my god, would it be even better. Jesus, man, this thing's a powerful weapon. Now there's like 2 to 3 ways you can fire this weapon. The main 2 ways is the basic precision, which is 1 hold down the trigger, then release the trigger, which is a duplex auto. You can make that into more of a precision, or you can just lightly tap the trigger and it'll feel like you're only shooting 1 shot. This will release a super high amount of damage per second, not even per second, but still. Sorry for my dog in the back, she's being fucking annoying. Anyways, so yeah, about 3 shots of the Tigris Prime. Like I said, if I had prime point blank, this would have been even better. But we're gonna go in and stun him with our invis. Getting a good blast proc on this guy is gonna help you a lot. Yeah, that's the Tigris Prime. Now let's show you the Sanctity Tigris, which is still super powerful. It looks really puny compared to the actual Tigris. But let's make a new build. I put 1 forma on this thing. So 46.9%. I'm gonna put Scattering Inferno, Shell Shock, Toxic Barrage, Frigid Blast to give us a 98.5% status. And then if we go to Shock and Savvy, it's going to give us a 99.7%. So already you can see a really bad start with the Sancti Tigers being in a much more horrible state. But that's why I would put Blaze on there. And then Point Blank. And then Naramon, go over to here and go like Burden Magazine so you get that extra shot so you can get that extra chance. Or you can go with Sweeping Serration. I guess that would be the exact same thing as this build. Yeah, I guess it is. Anyway, so this is Sancti Tigris. This used to be the best shotgun in the game. This used to be. And it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Much less damage, because with the Tigris Prime, you would have been able to kill him faster. Just by one shot. Now we're gonna quickly make our own build with the Tigris Prime. This is called the 4 shots is too good build. And yeah, it's gonna be a pretty fun build. So we're gonna add our base damage mods here. I do recommend adding a Forma onto the thing, Forma or 2, because in my opinion it'll be well worth it. Now this is just going to be pure damage, nothing else. So we're gonna add Blaze. Blaze is already added. Could go Seeking Fury for the extra reload speed, but we're gonna lose it. This isn't gonna help. So let's go back to that later. On Burdened Shell, Ammo Stock gives us 4 in the round and 21 mod slots left. So we can go ahead and put 3 status or 3 dual stat mods on here to help us. And then we go down here and up here. Gives us radiation, but I do not want radiation. Here, I'll just take Scattering Inferno off and put Frigid Blast. Oh, we'll put Frigid Blast over here. This should be... There should be corrosive. I don't know why it's such a big deal, why it's not actually going corrosive. I've never gotten, like... I've never really have known. That's why we have Blaze on here. That's why. Because it's giving us heat damage. Yeah, this is retarded. Dear God. Can it just give me corrosive? Well, I guess we're going gas and magnetic because this game doesn't know what the difference is between fucking corrosive damage and, you know, shit that I want. Okay, wait. So it's on blast. It says fire and ice. So they're right next to each other. So if I put this one there, it still gives me fucking blast. Oh, it's been having corrosive. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's go. Corrosive blast. Okay. People must have been screaming at me. So you get 2 shots, and you can do like the little 2. So you basically have a mega. You have a mega shotgun in your hand. So yeah, this is the 4-shot 2 good build. Once again, prime point blank would make this thing 10 times better. But, yeah. Corrosive strips their armor off. And yeah. So this thing scales pretty late, pretty late game. If you want to go for ad control, I recommend going the build I have here, except switching up the mods. But if you want to go really end game, you would go this build, configuration A, as it will give you 100% status chance even before you hit the multi-shot, which is even better. Once again, prime point blank would make a big deal on this thing. But let's compare these stats to the basic tigris, the first of its kind. The base tigris damage had 2 of 105s, so that's 210 damage. So you would have a 1050 damage going on with the base tigris. So this is such a good weapon for starting off your Warframe career. And then you get the Sancti Tigris, which has a total base damage of 126 plus 126, 140, 142, no, 152. 152. So you have 1200 base damage with the Sancti Tigris, and you have like 1500 base damage with the Tigris Prime. I believe it's 1500. If it's not, it's probably 1600. But that's still ton of base damage. Tigris Prime, definitely go for it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and pause. Please subscribe and make my day. Peace out.